Hi guys! It's me again, Teacher Aidie. And for today's video, pag-uusapan natin kung ano nga ba ang nilalaman na MOV sa ating RPMS 2021-2022 Objective 2. We are still in KRA1 Content Knowledge and Pedagogy. And Objective 2 is all about used research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning to enhance professional practice. Ang means of verification sa Objective 2 is one lesson plan with annotations identifying the research-based knowledge and/or principles of teaching and learning used as basis for planning, designing the lesson. At syempre po ay isi-share ko din sa inyo ang aking ginamit na lesson exemplar at annotations. Disclaimer lamang po, lahat ng aking sasabihin ay ayon lamang sa aking natutunan during our RPMS 2021-2022 School Focus Group Discussion. Ready ka na ba? Now let's get started! Kakailanganin po natin ang tatlong materials na to, ang RPMS Tool for Proficient Teacher, ang ating lesson exemplar, and of course, ang ating annotations. Bigyang pansin po natin ang nakasulat sa ibaba ng Objective 2 ng ating RPMS Tool upang mas lalong maunawaan natin ang mga terms na ginamit sa Objective 2, like research-based knowledge. According to PPST 2017, research-based knowledge defines as information, knowledge, or data acquired through systematic investigation and logical study. Principles of teaching and learning, according to PPST 2017, defines as teachers' views, understandings, and conceptualization of teaching and learning. Components of instruction, composed of learning objectives, instructional activities, and assessments. Now, paano ka makakakuha ng rating na outstanding o 5? Makikita po dyan sa performance indicator na makakakuha ka ng 5 na rating if you use research-based knowledge and/or principles of teaching and learning in all the components of instructions in the lesson plan to improve student learning. Makakakuha ka naman ng 4 o very satisfactory if you use research-based knowledge and/or principles of teaching and learning in 2 components of instruction in the lesson plan to improve student learning. 3 naman po are satisfactory if you used research-based knowledge and/or principles of teaching and learning in 1 component of instruction in the lesson plan to improve student learning. 2 naman po o unsatisfactory if used of research-based knowledge and/or principle of teaching and learning is identified but was poorly used as basis for planning, designing the lesson. And 1 naman po or poor if no acceptable evidence was shown. Bigyang pansin din po natin ang mga highlighted words ng bawat indicator. If we are aiming the highest possible rating na 5, kailangan makita po sa all components of instruction na nasa ating lesson plan ang research-based knowledge and/or principles of teaching and learning. Uulitin ko po na pag sinabing components of instruction, yun po ang learning objectives, instructional activities, and assessments. Ito po ang aking lesson exemplar na ginamit during my second class observation, and it will be supported with annotations. Paano ko po in-apply ang research-based knowledge and/or principles of teaching and learning in my learning objectives? Ito po ang learning objectives ng aking lesson. At the end of 15-minute period, the learner should be able to 1. Identifies the unit used in solving the area of squares and rectangles. 2. Uses appropriate unit in solving the area of squares and rectangles. And 3. Solves routine and non-routine problems involving areas of squares and rectangles. Punta po tayo sa aking ginawang annotations. Sa part po ng learning objectives, ang aking ginawang annotations ay, the teacher has used Bloom's taxonomy in writing the learning objectives. Bloom's taxonomy is a classification of the different objectives and skills that educators set for their students. Bloom's taxonomy comprises 3 learning domains: cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. Within each domain, learning can take place at a number of levels ranging from simple to complex. This was according to Anderson and Krathwohl's Taxonomy 2001. Sa development part naman po ng aking LE, naglagay po ako dyan ng pangkatang gawain or group activity. Then, after po ng pangkatang gawain ay ang pagbuulat ng bawat pangkat at pagproseso ng guro sa natapos na gawain. Ang aking annotation sa part ng development ay, the teacher has engaged her students in group work activities. Group work can be an effective method to motivate students, encourage active learning, and develop key critical thinking, communication, and decision-making skills. According to Johnson and Smith 2014, all group members should feel a sense of personal responsibility for the success of their teammates and realize that their individual success depends on the group success. The teacher structured this part based on cooperative learning. According to Australian Journal of Teacher Education, cooperative learning is widely recognized as a pedagogical practice that promotes socialization and learning among students from preschool through to tertiary level and across different subject domains. It involves students working together to achieve common goals or complete group tasks. Goals and tasks that they would be unable to complete by themselves. Moreover, the teacher let each group present their work to one another. For her, this is a great way to spur a class-wide discussion, allowing other groups to hear ideas that they may have never considered. Ito naman po ang assessment part ng aking LE kung saan ay gumamit po ako ng mga visual figures para mas madali at mas mabilis isolve ng mga bata ang math problems. And this is my annotation sa part po ng assessment. The teacher used visual figure to aid comprehension for students in solving the problem. Learners understand information better in the classroom when they see it. Visual information is presented in different formats such as images, flowcharts, diagrams, videos, simulations, graphs, cartoons, coloring books, slideshows or PowerPoint decks, posters, movies, games, and flashcards. That is according to Roger et al. 2009. Visual learning is defined as the assimilation of information from visual formats. Dr. Stephanie Knight stated that picturing a problem can be a helpful tool in aiding students to come up with a solution. Our brain is an image processor, not a word processor. That is according to 𝘬𝘬𝘣𝘢𝘐 2012. Moreover, if our students have been raised in this media-centered society, the pedagogical use of visual aids to engage them is a must. The teacher used the individual assessment through short quiz. Based on DepEd Order No. 8 Series of 2015, Policy Guidelines on Classroom Assessment for the K-12 Basic Education Program, formative assessment is an assessment for learning, so teachers can make adjustments in their instruction. It is also assessment as learning wherein students reflect on their own progress. According to the UNESCO Program on Teaching and Learning for a Sustainable Future, formative assessment refers to the ongoing forms of assessment that are closely linked to learning process. It is characteristically informal and is intended to help students identify strengths and weaknesses in order to learn from the assessment experience. Again po, makakakuha ka ng rating na 5 or outstanding if you used research-based knowledge and or principles of teaching and learning in all the components of instruction in the lesson plan. At dito na po nagtatapos ang ating video. I hope na marami po kayong natutunan. Kaya naman, if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you on my next video. God bless!